Two old people on a couch here. I'd like to welcome you and thank you for viewing our video. Please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing this video if you enjoy the content. So it is the weekly wrap-up.
Weekly wrap-up.
Yep. How are you, Mark?
I'm doing good. I went for a walk today.
Mm-hmm.
Got out there, feeling a little bit cooler out. That's good. Came past the school, and all the kids were out playing, and all the kindergarten kids were out running amok and gathered in bunches and everything, and just living life, learning how to socialize with people and everything. Went a little further. There was an older gentleman. He was mowing his yard, and I was kind of scared at first, because he might be just doing it for pride.
Yes.
Or he might actually need help. So I was like, I went up and I said, "Are you doing good, sir? You need help?" And he stopped the mower and he's like, "No, I got it." I go, I understand you want to do it because you're prideful and you just want to keep doing stuff on your own. Yeah. He's like, "Exactly." And I said, "Yeah, and I figure if you stop, then it's over, isn't it?" He goes, "Yep, you got to just keep on, keep on." So a very nice man. Talked about World War II with him. I sat and stood and talked to him for a while, and then offered him up. I've got a push mower, self-propelled. Yes. His was just a push. I said, if you ever get to the point where you want to keep on doing this, but it's a little harder, I fix them up cheap. Yes. So I was going to I said, I'll bring it down to you. He just goes, hold off on that for now. And I said, but he goes, I'll keep it in the back of my head. I might have to hit you up on that one day, he said. Okay. So nice guy. Yeah. That's all I had today.
Okay, well, cool. And Karen, she's been working hard this morning. Yep. And we got a lot of stuff in the news today that we're going to be covering. So we're going to be covering the hurricanes coming to America, the fires in California.
Karen was not happy about the kids without the masks, but she's just going to have to deal with it.
Yeah. The riots and destruction in Portland is still going on. And the media is scared of Q.
What about asteroids?
No, not yet. That's September. The asteroids are coming in September.
How about the magnetic pole shifts?
That's coming too. That is on its way. And then we're going to wrap up by talking about the last days of the Democratic Convention. I saved that for last because it's boring. Keep that. Yes, but it's quick. Okay. It's just one page of information. All right. So we're going to start with something. We're going to give a shout out to Jared Crocker and his channel.
The Crockers? Yeah, I love the Crockers.
Yeah, so we watch them all the time.
There's Jarrett Crocker, Jason Crocker, and Matt Crocker, and their parents have a channel. So it's a big web and these boys were raised right. They're very nice. They remind me of whenever I was young. Yeah. Knucklehead getting started in life and stuff like that. And they're very just fun people, hardworking, fun people to just sit back. Instead of watching crap on TV, I watch the Crockers. So what about the Crockers?
So I have some video that I edited up, so we're going to watch it.
While I was walking?
Yeah, while you were walking, I went out and got some film. Right. I went out to my parents and got some film out the farm. Right. So here we go. You ready?
You got, yep.
All right.
Come on, Karen.
There it goes. Right. There it goes. So this is Starsky and Hutch.
Okay.
They're the neighbors' horses at my parents' house. So, and they're just out there doing what they do. And then there's a flood control lake out there.
Amigos?
Yeah. And there was some some birds landed there.
And our bunny rabbit.
Yeah. This is our tame bunny rabbit that comes up and eats carrots out of our hands.
Little
all the
Guacamole
time.
is his name. Guacamole.
Yeah. I want to throw in here right now is that I would like to get some chickens one of these days.
Chickens? Whoa.
Yeah. Our yard is personally too small.
Too small. Yeah, yeah.
And then there's the
Bubba
cattle.
And
the cattle
Asteroid
grazing,
and Freddie and
fields.
Cal over there to the right. Yep.
My grandparents always had a lot of chickens, and my mom used to have chickens, and then the coyotes finally got all of their chickens because they live in the country. They really live in the country.
Any new addition to the family we have to introduce?
Not that I know of.
Any of the animals?
No.
Okay.
Nope, that's it.
Now we're all back to...
That's it.
All right.
So that was our shout out to the Crockers.
We were supposed to roast
Crocker.
Jared.
Yes, we were supposed to roast Jared, I guess.
So that's our roast.
That wasn't really a roast.
It was just
a
parody. A
parody of Jared.
Of Jared showing us it, which we love. Well, I've got a 17-year-old dog. That's just sweet as can be, and it's crazy in its old age, but we love our dog and we treat it with respect. And I can see that Jared and Jason, I don't know, I haven't seen any of Matt. I don't know if Matt has any animals, but Jared and Jason, they all have
they always
goats
tease
and,
Matt. They tell him to make more videos.
Make more videos, Matt.
So anyway.
Yeah. All right.
So anyway, but we'll do better over the weekend, and we'll have some more video. We'll try to do better on Monday.
Yeah, I've got I'm very patriotic too. Mm-hmm. God bless America. I don't have but I have a Make America Great hat. Yeah. And we support the police. We're all for you guys. All right. That's it.
We'd love to be on your show. You be on our show. Yeah, we'd love to do a Zoom call. We've done Zoom calls.
The young knuckleheads call it Zoom call.
That's what I just called it, Zoom call.
Okay. All right.
Right?
Yeah, you probably did.
I did.
We're old.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
What else?
So that's it. Okay, so now we're going to go on to the news. So we're going to get into it. So we have, of course,
oh my goodness,
not one hurricane, but 2 hurricanes coming next Wednesday. During what?
What's happening? The Republican convention.
Yeah. Luckily, they're not planning to be down there in New Orleans.
You can't even make this stuff up anymore. I know. It's either all.
Yeah. Well, you know, when we had, I don't even know where our softball went, but.
Oh, yeah, here you go.
You know what I say? Something's going to happen next week.
Debbie, the other day, she was petting it like a dog or a cat.
I know.
You don't pet it you go like this. You rub it, and then it tells you the future.
Yes.
So what did you see?
I see
2 tornadoes. Oh, power.
Power
outages
going on next week.
The Republican you said that
something's going to happen.
That the all-knowing softball said that you're going to see
something's going to disrupt
the Republican convention.
So that's my prediction.
All right.
So, and you said I heard it with my eyes.
Yeah. So whenever I thought I heard Joe Biden say, "This is my wife, Joe Biden."
Yes.
And the other day I was like,
on the video,
I wasn't really. I meant to say I wasn't really watching it. I was watching it out of the corner of my eyes. But I said I was sitting there watching it. Oh no, I was listening to it out of the corner of my eye. It's fun to go back and watch our shows.
It's hilarious.
It's really, truly 2 old people on the couch that are senile, and we make up words.
Yes.
We
botch it.
We botch it,
but we know what's going on. We know.
You get the drift of what we were trying to say.
Yes. All right. And again, I can't advance my slides right. Okay. Then we have the fires has claimed 5 lives in California and threatened thousands of homes right now. So the fires are going on. We got the hurricanes coming. We got the pandemic. We got the riots. We got everything going on.
I'm glad we live in Oklahoma. Oklahoma, not the West Coast, not the East Coast, not
right here in Oklahoma.
Good where America has its last stand, I think. Yeah. But go ahead.
But here's something to remember. That the other night, Michelle Obama said, all this madness will stop once we elect the Democrats.
Yeah, it's all going to continue
as long as the Democrats
Trump is in
office.
And if they don't win,
she said that during her wonderful speech.
And I believe they're going to get their little. But we know they won't let that'll stop. Yeah, because we will get tired of it.
Yes.
And you can't bully us to vote a certain way.
No.
We love Trump. We're voting for Trump. Bring on the chaos, you crazy people.
Okay.
We will prevail.
So speaking of the protest rioting going on, it's still out of control in Portland.
Did you say, what did you call it?
Protest.
It's a riot.
Oh, no, it's not.
It's a riot.
No, it's the late night activities. Don't forget. It is the late night.
Get out the jackrabbits.
Okay, the late night activities.
That's all. They're just having a little bit of fun.
I know.
They're not tearing up the whole place.
Well, I should have put the other 2 pictures where they had mattresses on fire. Why
they're just lobbing fire bombs and fireworks at the police, and the police are told by their minions up there, the Democratic mayors and leaders. You can't fight back. You just got to take it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, those are the people we need to vote out. All right.
Okay. So then we have Q. Okay?
Yes. I love
and the
Q.
media finally started asking Trump about Q.
They're getting scared, aren't they?
They are getting scared.
They're trying to make it, they're either trying to make it nothing, like...
Yeah, they're trying to make it a conspiracy.
They say, do you believe this conspiracy?
Yeah.
And then Trump's like, I hear they're good people.
I hear they want to get like me.
They really like me, and they want to get rid of the evil in the world and the pedophilia and everything.
Yes.
And he says, that sounds like a pretty good thing to do, to get rid of that. But, QAnon, I don't know. We have no idea who it is. But it's like looking into our crystal softball. Mm-hmm. Whatever Q says starts happening.
Yeah.
And they're scared.
They are scared because they're finding out that more people are following Q than what they thought or would like.
And we're not destroying America. All we're doing is discussing ways to make it better and the fight against evil and stuff like that. There's nothing bad about it. They hate it because it's... And they can't come out and say it's true. Yeah. Because that would justify Q. Yes. So they really want to try to bash it, but they
want to make it like not true.
Oh, don't listen to that crazy people over there, the Q people. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, we're just good people, and we're all, I don't even know.
Yeah, I'm not per se.
I don't know who the person started it is. I don't know anything, but whenever they come out with those comments, we listen, and a lot of it's coming true.
I can guarantee that the values that I hear from Q are a lot more in line with me than the Democratic.
The Q is
and the media.
Like us patriots are going to take back our freedom and our country and clean out the corruption and all this stuff, right? Mm-hmm. That sounds all good to me. Yeah. I got no problem with all that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're to the Democratic Convention.
Okay.
Whoops. There, we're to the Democratic Convention. So.
Biden's campaign. Where's his fire? Oh, yeah, it's Biden's. I was like, Bernie's. Where's Bernie's firewood behind?
Oh, that's Biden. No, that was
the other day.
Yeah, that was Bernie Sanders. This was Biden. And I have a lot to say. You want to go back to one?
Karen, bring us up full screen.
Okay, even though I'm going to read. Because I wrote it down in a nice little page form so that I won't go long and I can't get into all the nonsense that
It'll take
hours upon hours to out all the lies and the deceptions that they had. Can I just
bring... I mean, I'll give you my 2 cents. It was an infomercial. Mm-hmm. And if you watch the regular news, it's pretty much the exact same thing as the regular news. It's an infomercial for the DNC. They lied and lied and lied and lied. It's like if you have 2 kids, right? Mm-hmm. And the parents step out of the room and one breaks something. Yeah. The one that broke it, as soon as the parents come back in, they go, he did it.
Even though they do it.
Even though they're the ones that did it. Mm-hmm. And then these people are like, hey, the innocent kid's like, I didn't do it. You did it. And they're like, no, I didn't. You did it. And then the parents are like, oh, geez, whatever. Okay. That's what the DNC convention was in my perspective. Go ahead.
Yes. Okay. So I have my 1-page summary. I'm going to go really fast. Okay.
Please.
Obama's speech was great because he is a great speech giver. Okay. It was full of lies. And what I got from it is that he wants to rewrite the Constitution and change the Constitution. Biden did better than expected on his speech. He actually managed to speak for like 20 minutes straight.
I think it was pre-recorded.
Well, it was pre-recorded, but still.
They'll say it might have been live, but
it wasn't live.
There was no live up in the corner or anything.
No, it wasn't live. And this is what he's running on. COVID, which COVID is not Trump. Trump didn't cause COVID. Yeah. Right? Yeah. And this is what he said. He said he would mandate wearing masks.
Instead of leaving it up to the governors and everything.
It would be a national mandate to wear masks.
And it's like, it might not even be a thing come January, but if he becomes president, whether it's over or not,
he's going to make us wear a mask.
The whole country has got to have a mask. Even if your state's doing good and it's not a problem. Probably even if they prove that the mask does nothing, I guarantee you Biden will still make you wear a mask.
Okay. And he said how the economy is down, which it is. There's like
because
lots of people
the CV.
Out of jobs, businesses closed forever, blah, blah, blah. But it's because of the CV. And again, Trump didn't call the CV, okay? And then the other thing that they all talked about was the racial injustice. These people have taken us back to the 1950s. I'm like, oh, even worse, they've taken us back to slavery. They kept bringing up slavery. And I'm like, let's enjoy the fact that we have moved so far past that. And then everybody's equal.
They were saying ethnic people are being not able to vote.
Yes, I know.
Like, we pass laws and everybody's been able to vote forever.
I'm like, yeah, so they just want to go back in time and make it an issue.
I guess.
When we've moved past it. We need to deal with
what is wrong. Are you saying they're not capable? Are they bad-mouthing the racists, saying you're not able to vote, you're not smart enough to vote?
I don't know what they're doing.
Because the law says they can vote.
They can vote.
So
everybody can vote.
I'm about mad.
Not illegal aliens can't vote.
You know, race has been over forever, but they bring it up. They point it out. They say Black Lives Matter instead of all lives matter.
Yes.
They bring up race every time they open their mouth.
Instead of getting over, who is it? Friedman?
Yeah. He was saying, that was bad. Friedman. This guy was being interviewed one time. Yeah. And he said, we got to stop talking about it. They asked him, when will this be over? He said, whenever you stop looking at me as a black man and I stop looking at you as a white man and I call you John and you call me Mr. Friedman, whenever that happens,
then it's over.
It's over. But as long as you keep calling me a black man, we have racism. Yeah, so. That was a great speech by him, and it was.
They want to run on that. They want to run on that, and then climate change, and I'm just going to say that climate is climate, and I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want to get into that whole discussion, but making the changes for climate change that they want to make will destroy our way of life and will destroy and crush the economy.
And my theory on global warming is they always like to talk about the poles. Well, nobody can go down and look at the poles. You just got to take their word for it that this stuff is going on. I tell people, I walk out my door
and look.
It feels the same. It's hot in summer. It's cold. It doesn't seem overly hot. And there's some more hotter summers and some more colder winters, but it fluctuates. But I tell people, look at the vegetation. Like grass is still growing like a weed. Wheat still grows in Oklahoma. Corn still grows up in Kansas and Nebraska. Nothing's changed, people. Go outside. Nothing has changed.
I just like to say that climate is climate.
It's climate. But I'm saying, use your own...
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Use your own eyes. Go out there. And if nothing's changed, listen to me. I'm old. Nothing's changed. Until something like... If grass stops growing here...
If it starts snowing in the middle
corn
of
doesn't
July
grow in Nebraska,
Oklahoma,
they might have a drought. But I'm saying if it goes years without corn growing in Nebraska, then I'll be like, holy crap, this ain't good,
Okay, so I'm almost through this. Okay, they want to codify Roe versus Wade, which means they want to make Roe versus Wade the law of the land, and it can never be overturned by any court.
I wish they would do that with the Second Amendment.
Well, they want more gun laws.
Right.
And they want to end police having bonds, to bail you out of jail, and having prison. They want to end capitalism.
That they do for sure.
They told more lies than you can count about Trump.
Yeah.
And just in general. And I don't believe that they ever showed Biden life.
Do you know what showed up on my Facebook timeline today?
Yeah, I do.
Because I posted it.
Mm-hmm. And because he called me about it. Go ahead.
I was really
You should
pissed.
have put it aside.
I know. I should put it in a game. But basically it shows America. It's a game that kids can download for free. And there's America, and it's being attacked from the West Coast, California and stuff, by China, and the East Coast by Russia. And it's a game of Russia and China
invading America,
taking over America. I'm like, what the heck is going on with the world? I mean, I always say it's the bizarre. People won't know this because we're old.
Yes.
But there used to be a Superman, and they probably still have him.
They do have Superman.
But he would enter the bizarro.
Yes.
Well, world, the bizarro world, and there's a Superman just like him.
Yes.
But he's bad. He's evil.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And everything that was right is wrong. And everything that is wrong is right. And if it weren't for Trump trying to stop it, we would be in a world of hurt right now.
Yeah.
But I keep waking up, and people are telling me there's 20 genders and all kind of stuff, and it's and just it's okay. It's all normal, you know. And I'm like, no, that's wrong. This is right. This is wrong. I don't know, but not that I'm against anybody that's anything. I'm just saying they make it so you have to say it's right, even though you might morally not believe it's right, even though they have the right to be whatever they want in America. Yeah. They're telling me I have to
go along
embrace it and say it's okay. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna do anything. They have the freedom to do whatever they want, but I'm not gonna say I'm a religious guy. God bless America over there. See my sign? You can't see me pointing. God bless America. I'm religious. I got some standards that I believe, and I'm allowed to believe them.
You are allowed to believe them, and I'm allowed to believe them.
That's right.
And we're both allowed to sit here and be two old people on a couch.
Two old people. I'm Grumpy Grandpa.
He's got another channel, and it's Grumpy Grandpa. Patriot Show.
Some people might know me as Grumpy Grandpa.
Yeah, Grumpy Grandpa and two old people on the couch. And I'm going to start a Zen channel. That's really...
a Zen channel. And she used to be Simple Life Prepper. But there's about a bazillion people doing prepping shows.
Yeah, and we've been pretty steady with the whole... We do a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday show here on the couch. And so we're kind of sticking with that. We do the news, but we try to keep it a little bit light, and we don't mean to dismiss the news. We just
with a conservative perspective of what's going on.
And we just want to bring some reality, or just it's okay.
We're allowed to say God bless America
we
here.
We are allowed to say.
We're allowed to say.
Karen doesn't always like it when we say it.
Karen's our liberal
producer. But she did a great job today.
Yeah,
we did a whole bunch of stuff today. We messed up the first time we had to redo the tape.
She switched, but there you go. There's our shout out to Jared.
So anyway, you got anything else? We're gonna wrap this up.
Yep. You should probably put down in the comments. We'll work on that to get tags to the Crockers.
Oh yes. We'll try. Yeah, sure.
We're new at this game.
We're new at this game, so we will work on that. So anyway,
that's
okay. So it is Friday, the weekly wrap up. So until next time, remember, keeping it simple is not the same as doing nothing.